The Steelers have signed running back slash return man Cordarrelle Patterson. Now, Patterson is listed as a running back, but he did some damage in the kick return game as well. Now, this is an interesting signing for the Steelers because the NFL just changed the kickoff rules. The NFL wanted to bring back the spice, bring back the juice, in the special teams in the kickoff game because around 80% of the kickoffs were touchbacks, taking the return special teams out of the game. And special teams, is part of the game. You can change the game on a kick return, field position, points, things like that. So the NFL came out, with a rule change to bring back some excitement and to add safety as well to the kickoff returns because the guys will be moved up 5 more yards, I believe. So, this it's going to be a less collision. Guys get hurt on the kickoffs. You got guys running down the field full steam, helmet to helmet. You got the returner and things like that. So it's high collision in those kick returns. So the league came out with the rule change, which was adopted from the XFL. The XFL came out with the rule first. They used it and had a little bit of success. So now the NFL just passed it, took a vote on it, and they're gonna use it for a year experiment just to see, what it does for the kick return game. So soon as the league passed, the return game, rule trying to bring the returns back, to the NFL, the excitement and things like that, safety and all those components, the Steelers go out and sign Cordarrelle Patterson, so they're right on it, man, so he was a good returner, like I said, did his damage in the return game, led the league in returns few years ago, in return yards and things like that. Cordarrelle Patterson, he was with Arthur Smith in Atlanta. So familiar with Arthur Smith in the offense, played running back there. But they drafted Bijan Robinson, the rookie, and he took over. Great running back. So you can't, you already know what that was. So now Patterson reunites with his old offensive coordinator, Arthur Smith, in the Steelers offense. Like I said, he played running back, return guy as well. Interesting, man, because Najee Harris's 5th-year option is coming up. Maybe Arthur Smith may prefer him in the offense over Najee Harris. Cordarrelle Patterson, a little older than Najee Harris, a veteran, been in the league 10 plus years. So, who knows how much is left in the tank. But like I said, it's an interesting signing. Nevertheless, right after the rule change, the Steelers go ahead and make that move, just letting you know that the Steelers are on top of things this year. At rule changes, they go out and get a player that can help benefit them for the rule change. Tough guy in Patterson, and then you can also use him in a running game. So it's going to be interesting to see because the running back room is pretty full with Jaylen Warren and Najee Harris in there. 1-2 punch. You really don't want to disturb that, man. One of the best running back tandems, in the league. I know the Lions, Detroit Lions, had 2,000-yard rushers, I believe. The rookie Gibbs, and the other guy Montgomery, I believe. So yeah, man, it's going to be something to see, how Patterson fits in with the Steelers. But, it's a good fit for the return game. Pittsburgh Steelers need somebody on a kickoff return. Had Calvin Austin on the returns for a little bit. Nothing, really there, fast guy. So now you have a veteran returner if you want to use him in a return game. Who knows what the Steelers, are where they're gonna put him at? Who knows where his role is gonna be? But he's here for a 2-year deal, with the Steelers. And already, you got to think, is the option for Harrison in jeopardy? Do a video on that coming up, break down the details of that. But for the addition of Patterson, man, it's another veteran. In that room, you bring a veteran in from the running back room. Najee Harris is not considered, not a veteran yet, but he's getting there. But yeah, it's something, man. The Steelers, they're bringing in names. Patterson, another name. It's a name out there. Like I said, he led the league in returns a few years ago. So we're gonna have to see his role here with the Steelers. I believe it's a nice signing. It's not nothing that'll make you, say or move the needle none. You're not gonna add a couple more wins on your schedule, on your to your win total, because you got Patterson. But it's a good, signing player to have on your team, because he can help you with this new rule change. So what do you guys think about the Steelers going out and signing Patterson? You think Najee Harris's 5th-year option is in jeopardy? Yeah, because Patterson may be a better fit in the Arthur Smith offense. That may be something. There was words about Tannehill coming because he was familiar with the offense. It seems like they just want to make it easy for Arthur Smith. Get the people that fit his scheme, his style. Russell Wilson was set to be, a perfect fit for the Arthur Smith offense with the rollouts, the play actions and things like that. Now you go out and get his former running back, a guy he's familiar with, a guy that knows his system, so I believe that's what that is too. You have a guy that's familiar with your offensive coordinator that you just brought in, the Steelers. And then, like I said, giving Arthur Smith everything he needs to call his offense and have it running fluently. No excuses. You got the players you want. You got the players you had. You got the players that know your system well. Two, actually, Van Jefferson played, so you Van Jefferson and Patterson, guys that know Arthur Smith, and that could make it easier for him. And Patterson adds, the kickoff return element to it, as well as if anything happens to Najee Harris or Warren, he can get in there and play running back as well. I wouldn't mess with the tandem but you never know what's going on. The option costs, and the Steelers are spending money. They may want to, shave some money by not picking up the option and seeing how things play out. But we'll just have to see how that plays out. Pittsburgh Steelers make another semi-splash move. It's a name that people know, and Patterson, so right after the rules change. So we'll see how Patterson, translate to the Steelers offense and in return, and see what he brings to the team. Thanks for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell to get all the new videos. And until next time, I'm out.